Hello everyone. Hello guys. How are you guys on today? Well, guess what? Guess what time it is? It is story time with Miss Doris. I am so excited today to be reading you guys a story on today. I have an awesome book for you guys, and guess what? I can't wait to read you guys a story on today. I'm so excited. And guess what? Don't forget that we are learning the sign alphabets. We are learning sign alphabets. I'm so excited to be reading you a book on today. I'm so excited. Well, guess what? I'm going to give moms and dads a couple of seconds so they can go ahead on and come on, because we're getting ready for story time with Miss Doris. And guess what? I am so excited to be reading you guys a book on today. A book on today. I was just trying to go ahead on and invite a few people. And guys, guess what? Don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. I'm so excited on today. Hello and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. We were giving our moms and dads and nanas and papas a couple of seconds to come on. We have an awesome book today. We are going to be reading. Today's book we're reading is by The Little Classics, and today's title is Heidi. Today's title book is going to be Heidi by Little Classic Paper Books. Heidi by Little Classic Paper Books. I'm so excited. So hey, I'm just going to go ahead on and get started. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some, good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, but guess what? Just in time for story time with Miss Doris. And with our story time, we have incorporated our letters, alphabet and sign. Our alphabet and sign. We have already did the letters. We have already did the letters A through O. And today's letter we are going to be working on is the letter P. Today's letter we are working on is the letter P. But before we get started with our letter, we're just going to go ahead on and give a couple of shout outs. Excuse me. We're going to go ahead and give a couple of shout outs. I'd like to say hello to you and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. I'd like to give a shout out to Tinkertown. Hello, Tinkertown. How are you guys on today? All locations. Hello, Seppi. Hello, August. Hello, September. Hello, Rome. Hello, London. Hello, Brayson. Hello, Royce. Hello, Sir Antonio. Hello, Sirach. Oh my God. Hello, Jojo. Hello, QJ. Hello, Charlie, all the way down in Louisiana. Hello, guys, to all of you guys all over the world. Welcome. I'd like to give special shout outs to Sisters Empowerment. Hello, guys. You guys are awesome. Hello to Women Helping Women, entrepreneurs. Hello, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Hello, Miss Amy Rucker. Hello, everyone. I love you guys. To my Promised Land family. Hi, guys. I love you, and I greatly appreciate all of you out there in social media land. So hey, guess what? Let's go ahead on and get started. I know you guys are ready for that story time song. I love that song. But guys, guess what? When you're doing that story time song, make sure, there it goes, you are practicing safety first. Practice safety first. We don't want you guys getting hurt. It is story time with Miss Doris. I am so excited. Sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Yes, she will. I'm so excited. Story time. Yes, it is. Story time with Miss Doris. I'm so excited. Let me invite some people here. It's story time. Yes, I'm so excited to be reading you a story. Sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Wow, you guys were awesome. I heard you singing really loud. Well, let's go ahead on and get started. Our today's letter is going to be the letter... What letter did we say today's going to be? Today's letter is the letter P. This is the capital P and the small p. Capital P and small p. Now, to do the letter P in sign, we'll hold our hands up. This finger is going to stick out like this and like this. This is the letter P. It's like you do like a hand drop. Look like a person is walking, but this is the letter P. Let's try it again. So we're going to do hands up. This finger is going to be out, and we're going to drop our finger like this, and it's just like someone is walking. So this is the letter P, like this. This is the letter P in sign. So we drop our hands down. This finger here is sticking out. So it looks like this from the side, but if you hold it up, it can be a letter D. But this is the letter P, and we're holding our hands down, not up. So yesterday's letter we did was the letter O. Yesterday we did was the letter O in sign. And the letter O is like this. So yesterday's letter, hands up, fold your all fingers. This is the letter O. Today's letter is the letter P. So remember, hands up. This finger is going to be straight out. Hold your hands and drop your hand like this, because otherwise it can be a letter D. So this is the letter P, and you relax the finger. Hello and welcome. So guys, guess what? I know you guys remember. Well, let's just try it anyway. So I know you may forget some of them, but it's okay because you still have time. We're going to start from the letter A, go all the way to the letter P. So remember, hands up and do as many as you can. Remember, we're learning together. So hands up, A, B, C, D, E. How do you make the letter F? F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. This is the letter P. I know you guys did an awesome job, but guess what? You still have time to learn the sign. So we have time. And also I do the videos for the week, and you can get all 5 letters to practice from the videos, okay? I even know how to do my name in sign, Doris. Wow, you guys are going to know how to do your name in sign as well. Well, guess what? Go ahead on and have a seat. Eat your lunch. What are you guys having for lunch on today? Whatever it is, I know that it's going to be really delicious. Let's get started with our story. Today's story is Heidi, and this is by Little Classic Paperback Books. Let's get started. Enjoy your lunch on today. Enjoy your lunch. Heidi. Let's see what's going on with Heidi on today. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. Let me turn the music down just a little. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Heidi who lived with her aunt in the Alps, the highest mountains in Switzerland. One day, Aunt Dete decided that Heidi would go live with her grandfather, even higher in the mountains, up past the village of Dorfleet. Grandfather was known by all those parts to be grumpy old man, and even when Aunt Dete and Heidi arrived, he was not happy to learn of Aunt Dete's plan to have Heidi live with him. But Heidi was a cheerful little girl who loved being in the mountains with her grandpa, so she didn't even notice that he was grumpy and displeased. Oh, there she goes. Oh, Grandpa, she loves you, Grandpa. After a short while, Grandfather began to enjoy Heidi's company. He saw that she was smart and a genuine little girl. The two grew very attached to each other. Heidi loved to help her grandfather, and she enjoyed the beautiful mountains, the beautiful scenery, and fresh air. But Heidi also made friends with a boy named Peter who lived nearby. He was the local gopher and was very happy to have a new playmate, which was Heidi. I love meeting new friends. I know you guys love meeting new friends. They're really fun. The best friends spent lots of time together playing with the goats, running through the flowery meadows, and watching glorious sunsets. Then one day, Aunt Dete returned to Grandfather's and announced that Heidi would be leaving, and Dete had made arrangements for Heidi to live with the Sesame family in the city of Frankfurt. Heidi would go to school there and also to be a companion of Clara, the Sesse's daughter. Grandfather had grown to care about Heidi very, very much and did not want her to leave. And Heidi, who dearly loved her grandfather and her life in the mountains, certainly didn't want to go. They were very, very sad to have to say goodbye. It's okay, Heidi. You'll see Grandpa again. You'll see. She was having so much fun up in the mountains. She loved the mountains. Have you guys ever been to the mountains? When Heidi arrived in Frankfurt, she was taken aback by the busy city and the Sesame Seeds' big, dark house. But since it was her nature to make the best of any situation, Heidi was pleased to meet the Sesames, their governors, and their daughter, Clara. And Clara, who was confined to a wheelchair because her legs didn't work, was thrilled to have Heidi live with her. Clara was lonely because it was hard for her to go outside and play with other children. But now she could play with Heidi. She has a new playmate, even though she's in a wheelchair. Just because you have a handicap doesn't mean that you can't have fun and have friends. We all need friends. The two girls became great friends. Heidi kept Clara company and amused with her fascination for city themes. And Clara helped Heidi with her school lessons. Oh, wow. I think they're going to be awesome best friends. What do you guys think? Let's find out. Remember, we're reading a story. But sometimes Heidi was a little too wild for Sesame household and the governess. Miss Rottenmeyer would become very, very cross. She thought Heidi's idea of fun was reckless, and so she became very strict with her. Oh, it's okay, Miss Rottenmeyer. Heidi won't do anything to hurt Miss Clara. She just wants to have fun. Poor Heidi was not used to the city life, let alone being indoors most of the time. She was used to running, skipping, and jumping around big open spaces on the mountain. And here she felt trapped. She became very, very sad and longed for her grandpa and her old life. There goes Heidi, sitting on her bed with a sad face. I don't know what they're doing outside. Sounds like they're racing cars in their neighborhood. But I hope they be really, 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 really safe. I was trying to look out the window to see what they're doing. Donuts in the middle of the street. Oh my goodness. God, touch their minds. Let them go somewhere else. Very, very dangerous. You guys be careful when you're out in your neighborhoods. Remember to always practice safety first. When you see cars out in your neighborhood that's doing donuts in the middle of the street, don't run to watch. It's very, very dangerous. They may speed or drive. The car may go out of control. So please, please be safe. I'm sorry, guys. I had to interrupt our story time reading just to say that. Remember, safety, safety first. Let's get back to our story. Sorry about that, but that was very, very important. As time went by, the governess became harsher in her punishment, and Heidi became more and more homesick. Then something unusual began happening at the Sesman's house. Miss Rottenmeyer thought she was seeing a ghost at nighttime, and she had to get a candle. I wonder is that because she was really being mean to our princess. But the governors soon realized that the figure she was seeing was walking about the house at night and was not a ghost, but instead it was Heidi. Heidi was sleepwalking. Oh my goodness. Be careful, Heidi. Miss Rockmeyer is watching you with that burning candle. Be careful. You guys see she up there? Heidi is sleepwalking. Oh my goodness. Be careful. I hope there's no stairs in that house. Heidi had become so unhappy that she was sleepwalking. So Miss Rottenmeyer gently guided Heidi back to her bed and called Aunt Dete. Aunt Dete decided that it would be best for Heidi to be examined by a doctor. The doctor immediately noticed that Heidi was under a great deal of stress. She wasn't used to being inside and confined. Wow. He warned her aunt that Heidi could soon become very ill if she did not return to the mountains. She loved the outdoors. She's not used to being inside. She had to go to the doctor to get checked out. It's okay, Heidi. You'll be okay. You'll see. Although Heidi loved Clara very much, she knew it was time for her to go back to her grandfather's. Heidi was certain he missed her as much as she missed him. And Aunt Dete packed Heidi's things and took her back to the mountains where indeed Grandfather had been pinning a way for her. Grandpa's really sad that she had to leave. As Heidi approached grandfather's house, she breathed in the fresh air and started feeling way much better. Her cheeks became rosier, her eyes began to sparkle, and she felt full of energy again. When grandfather looked out the window, he couldn't believe his eyes. There was his little Heidi. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, there is Heidi back to visit Grandpa one more time. Hopefully Grandpa is going to appreciate her this time. Heidi settled right back into the mountain life. And now that she could read and write, she was also able to exchange letters with Clara. Heidi wrote to her as often as she could, telling Clara that she wanted her to visit so she could meet her grandpa Peter, play with the goats, see the green hills, blue skies, pretty flowers, and beautiful sunsets. She wants her friend Clara to come to visit her. Then one day, Heidi's wish came true. Miss Rottenmeyer brought Clara to visit grandfather's. Miss Rottenmeyer thought that since Heidi's health had improved so quickly, the mountain air might also help Clara. But in all the excitement of Clara's visit, Heidi spent less time than usual with Peter, who had been enjoyed to have Heidi back. This hurt Peter's feelings and made him feel jealous of Clara. Don't be jealous, Peter. It's okay. You guys are going to have time. Just let her get to know her new friend, Clara. Then one afternoon, when the girls were picnicking, Peter sneaked off with Clara's. Oh, Peter, why would you do that? Peter sneaked off with Clara's wheelchair and pushed it down a hill where it landed at the bottom of a big crash and was completely destroyed. After the picnic, the girls invited Peter to go to the other side of the hill with them to watch the sunset. But when Clara's wheelchair was nowhere to be found, Heidi asked Peter had he seen it. Peter wouldn't answer, and his face began to turn red. There is Peter pushing Heidi's. He pushed her wheelchair on the other side of the hill. Peter, did you do something to Clara's wheelchair? Heidi asked. Clara can't walk. She really needs her wheelchair to move about. Peter began to feel bad about what he had done and confessed, I destroyed the wheelchair because I was angry you wasn't spending any time with me. As the two friends tried to sort things out, they were interrupted by Clara's laughter. Look at me, she shouted. She shouted gleefully. Look at me, guys. Oh, my goodness. What's going on with Clara? We know Peter destroyed her wheelchair. But what has Clara done? Let's see what's going on with Clara. Clara was standing on her own. Yes, thank you, God. Miracles, still working miracles. The mountain air, fresh goats, milk, and good company made her feel stronger. Yes! Then with Heidi and Peter's help, Clara took small steps to the other side of the hill, arriving just in time for them to see the sunset together. When they got back to the house, Miss Rottenmeyer was visiting with grandfather. They could not believe their eyes when they saw Clara walking. Yes! Oh my God! What a miracle! I knew it. I knew you could do it, Clara. But where's Clara's wheelchair? asked Miss Rottenmeyer. Well, I broke it out of jealousy, said Peter, and I am very, very sorry. I forgive you, Peter, said Clara. You may have broken my wheelchair, but also helped me learn to walk. What a beautiful blessing. What a miracle. There she goes. She is walking. How awesome. Thank you, Heidi, for being an awesome friend to your new friend, Clara. With that, Heidi, Peter, and Clara hugged each other. And Grandfather declared that Clara's recovery to be a miracle of the ounce and true friendship. Miss Rottenmeyer and the Sesmans were forever, ever grateful and promised that Grandfather, Heidi, and Peter would never want anything ever, ever again. Wow, what an awesome story, guys. I enjoyed this awesome story of Heidi. You guys, Heidi was an awesome, awesome friend to Clara, but her friend Peter was really, really jealous. And remember, guys, if you guys have some friends that when you meet new friends and your other friends gets jealous, well, guess what? Look out and be careful. When you start seeing some really, really serious issues or attitudes, or they start destroying your toys and it's not their toys, always let mom and dad or let someone know, because we don't want you guys to get into a scuffle. We don't want you guys to fight, but guess what? We want you guys to stay friends, just like they did. Heidi started out friends with Peter. Peter got really, really jealous of Heidi meeting Clara. And Clara was disabled. She was in a wheelchair. So, but guess what? Even though Peter destroyed her wheelchair, God still worked a miracle. Oh my goodness. And Clara ended up learning how to walk. So you guys, be careful. Hello, Miss Nisha. Hello, Royce. I missed you guys. How are you on today? It's okay. You can catch the replay. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome story. And don't forget, today's letter, Royce, is the letter P. Capital P, small p. And the P in sign goes like this. So it usually looks like a D, but you have to drop your hand down like this. And this is the letter P. Don't forget. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with Storytime with Miss Doris. Guess what? I enjoyed reading you guys a story on today. And remember, if you're not feeling well, always let mom and dad know you're not feeling well, and they would take really, really good care of you. And when you're out in public, or when you're out playing with your friends and you come in from the outside, make sure that you are washing and sanitizing your hands at all times, because we don't want you guys getting sick at all. We want you well at all times. And when you guys are out in public with mom and dad or nana and papas, and when they give you your mask, I'm wearing a different Storytime mask today, guys. Did you get your Storytime mask? When you are out in public, make sure that you are wearing your mask at all times. Don't take your mask off, guys, until mom and dad or someone tells you to. Do not take your mask off until someone tells you to. You guys were awesome. I enjoyed reading this book to you today. Miss Heidi, my little classic paper book. You were awesome. Guess what? I hope you are smiling on today. If you're not smiling, I hope once you see Miss Doris's smile that you are smiling. I love all of you guys. And remember, You are loved on today. I love all of you. A smile just for you. Have an awesome, awesome day. Oh, don't forget, tomorrow we have a special book that I have been advertising in which we are going to be reading. This is my friend Miss Nancy and her granddaughter. So tomorrow we have a special story. On Wednesdays we usually do Christian books, but it's more like a Christian book because it's Believe is Possible. All things are possible with God. So this is going to be an awesome book tomorrow. So please, please, please share the video. We want to get a lot of views in on tomorrow. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, whatever videos you missed, you can always catch all full videos on our YouTube channel. Storytime with Miss Doris has over 100 and some videos on that channel. I love you guys. A smile just for you. Miss Doris.